Hello, everyone. Um, Picking up from where we last left off, you were chasing after the tyrannical Duchess Sidora after you broke her stranglehold on the city of Ramska and foiled a coup. King Eastmund placed a bounty on her head and you intend to collect it. Following her trail, she seems to be heading towards the somewhat smaller town of Kaivin, although her intention seems unclear. For the people watching, let's quickly introduce the characters. Let's start at the top with Isaac.
Yeah, character Isaac. It's a bard of the College of Law and a cleric of Ogma, devoted to knowledge. He grew up with two librarian parents, working in one of the colleges. It's where he got mixed up with the College of Law bards. Got into some trouble there and got pushed into the clergy of Ogma, hoping to hamper his know-it-all streak. Ended up working for the Harpers and becoming an investigator for them. That's all.
Okay, Antares.
Hello everyone, my character's name is Antares Ansel. He is the nephew of the king that we currently are trying to save for a coup and both shake down for money in the bounty that is on the Duchess's head. It was a little bit of a scandal about 20 years ago. The king's brother had a bastard son, and since his wife did not produce any legitimate heirs, Antares got elevated to the position of being the heir. He has since spent his time learning how to use magic. He is a Sorlock, which is a sorcerer/warlock combination. And yes, his ego is possibly the biggest thing in this party.
Right,
Back to the
Ashbourne.
studio.
Asbjorn is a self-exiled polar bear barbarian. Having been unable to control his rage, he set off on a spirit quest to understand the will of the bears before him. He remains on his spirit journey, although now is a more controlled barbarian, cool demeanored outside of battle, but a raging bonfire within the heat of it.
Right, Snuggles.
Hi everyone. So my character's name is Snoogles. He's a level 7 rogue, and he's a ratkin, which are basically just small rat people. The basic backstory for him is that he used to just be like one of the other thieves as part of his clan, but after he met someone that sort of kind of showed him the light, he's been trying to turn over a new leaf and help people. So that's why he travels to understand humanoids a bit more, but people still end up needing him to do shifty things sometimes, which he's still good at. And he sounds like this. Hello, my name is Snoogles.
And last we have Ulvar.
Hi everyone, I am playing Ulvar, a Furbolg druid of the Spores. Backstory for him is essentially he has been a hermit for most of his life. He grew up in the forest, learning the druidic ways, taking a specific interest in fungi and the mushroom denizens of the forest, essentially. Learning how to control them and shape them to his will. He has been known to, let's say, sample his goods one too many times and ended up wandering into a band of adventurers who he has since befriended and is now following.
Right. You all have been following the trail of the Duchess Sedora. She has traveled very fast towards the city of Kaiven, but due to the people that's able to track, you manage to keep up with her quite well. Right. As you get close to Kaiven, roll me a knowledge nature or a survival or knowledge history, your choice. Anyone that
What
wants
is
to.
it again?
Sorry?
Well, so survival, nature, or
History.
okay.
I'm gonna go with a nature check.
Naturally, I get the 20 when I don't need it.
I'll go for history. And wow.
A full spectrum.
I'll roll nature. 14.
Clearly, Isaac doesn't know much about the history of this place.
Clearly
How
not.
dare you? I have proximate knowledge. I'll have,
I'm just having a moment right now.
For the people that rolled nature above 10, the land appears incredibly fertile, judging both by the quality of crops and their sheer numbers. For survival, the animals upon the land are very well maintained, but don't seem to flinch at the passerbys. This seems to indicate that they're quite domesticated. There's not a lot of wild flocks roaming. And then from history, you'll know that. Did anyone roll history? Yep, Antares.
Yes.
Although not one of the main suppliers of food to the kingdom, Kaiven has been renowned for always sending aid during times of strife. They really one of the breadbaskets of the kingdom. Right, you approach the town. Are you going to enter, or
Is the town, well, are there people around? Like, do people look on edge, or are people just milling around like any other day?
Well, as you enter the town, specifically to look for that, you obviously first thing you look around for is whether there's an inn in town, and there's actually one close to the town gates.
Okay.
It is called the King's Cow.
Okay.
What?
That's subtle.
no accounting for taste.
Can't wait to hear the story behind that.
Well, you can
How
always
dare
ask
they
the
talk about
innkeeper.
my aunt like that?
Right. Outside the inn, you see people seems to be normally milling around. However, there are two people that seems to be in a bit of an argument.
Okay.
Can we try to listen in, see what they're arguing about?
I'm telling you, this thievery of my goats has got to end. I don't care what Miss Yarjeret says about it. I cannot afford to lose my whole flock this year. Now, Douglas, we understand your flock is important, but we don't really want to irritate Miss Yarjeret that much. But yes, it's very sad.
Sorry, I'm really sorry. Whenever you say yeah, I just think of yeah, man.
I lean over to Isaac and just whisper, "Aren't goats in a herd?"
Yeah, goats are in a herd.
Okay.
Having heard that it has to do with goats, I suddenly have no interest whatsoever.
I've also lost several cows to whatever is stealing our stuff.
But did you lose the king's cow?
No, hopefully a different cow.
Hopefully.
I'm curious as to who this Miss Yarjaret is that one should not anger? That I'm curious.
You're the one to find out.
Yeah. So I walk up to them and I ask if can we be of any assistance. We heard we couldn't help but overhear you arguing. Very curious. As we're newcomers, who would this Miss Yaryaret be?
Not really arguing. I'm just unhappy. What did you say your name was?
How rude of me. My name is Azek.
My name's Douglas. I'm a farmer close to the town.
Yes, we gathered.
My goats and cows have been going missing for quite some time now, but Miss Yaryaret has got absolutely no interest in expending any resources to get that resolved. I'm going to be left a pauper at this rate.
And Miss Yaryaret is? Forgive me, we are newcomers here.
Oh, she's a very rich lady that lives in town. Some people feel that she's got way too much influence in here. Not me, of course. I would never say anything against her.
Of course, you wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
She spends her money to make sure that problems goes away.
She sounds like she must know of the comings and goings of the city quite intimately, if she's able to wield her vast influence and wealth in such a manner.
I wouldn't know. The one what? You're new to town, aren't you? I've not seen you here before.
Yes, I'm.
Would you mind talking to Miss Yaryaret for me?
I'll have to ask the rest of my companions if we can spare the time. But I see no immediate issue with this, potentially, if we do happen to cross paths with her.
Where would we find this Miss Yaryaret at this point in time?
Well, she's been going in and out of town recently, but I think in about an hour or so, she'd probably have she said there will be a town meeting in the town hall where anyone can attend.
So she's been coming and going from town as of late. She happened to make a trip recently.
A couple of days ago.
Returned a couple of days ago.
Yeah, she's been out of town for a little bit, and she returned a couple of days ago, and but she doesn't really tell people ahead of time when she comes and goes.
Understood. That is interesting indeed. We may have to take a look at the town meeting then, perhaps. She would know of the comings and goings of the town more than we do. Okay. I think.
Okay, so you all wait for the town meeting to start.
While waiting for the town meeting, I think I might end up skipping it, but I want to go see if I can't find a guard or someone like that, and maybe see if we've got any trace of Countess Sidora, or Duchess Sidora having been around here at any point in the recent history.
Well, the best to do that would be to go knock at the barracks. That's about 4 streets that way and 3 streets towards the right. You're welcome to go and inquire.
Okay, using my soldier background, could I possibly try, pull rank or something to help with this conversation?
You can try. You might get a meeting with a guard captain in that case. What rank are you?
Well, having previously served with my tribe, probably would have been not full captain, but, just under or somewhere along those lines.
Right.
Commander.
Yeah, commander.
Mayhaps, Asron, I could assist you in this conversation?
I would be glad to have you assist me with this.
At least, and see what it's like.
Are the rest of you going along as well?
Well, how long do we have until the town meet?
About an hour, roughly.
And this shouldn't take longer than an hour. It is not going to take us an hour to cross the entire city.
No, only a few minutes.
Alright, I'll tag along.
Right, you arrive at the barracks. This is clearly a barracks building. It's made with zero ornamentation. It's made to be functional.
I stay a bit away, though.
Sorry?
I stay a bit away from it, though.
There's two guards posted outside the entrance, and they look at you. How may we be of assistance?
I stand up firm and straight, proper full greeting. I am seeking an audience with the captain of the guard here.
Captain Fennel is indeed here. Who may I say is asking?
I am Asbion, a captain of the, let's call it the Grenaden barbarians up north. And we are in search of information regarding a certain captive who has escaped from the capital in recent days.
What's the name of this person?
Duchess Sidora.
Duchess Sidora. I've heard that name. Wonder where. Okay, I will go ask the captain. Please wait. The guard walks inside, and after about 5 minutes, he returns. Captain Fennel will indeed see you.
Thank
follow
you.
Me.
Follow.
He takes you to a room inside a study just inside the door of the barracks. And inside, behind a large desk, you see a female halfling. And she looks strong. She's clearly been training recently. Or forever, actually. Yes. How may I help you?
You must be Captain Fennel.
I am.
I hope that this does not take much of your time, but we are trying to find a fugitive from the capital. Her name is Duchess Sidora, and she was last seen heading this way.
Duchess Sidora. I have met her before, but I don't think anyone has seen her. I will ask the guards in any case to see if anyone has seen her.
Do we have a missive or something like that from the king for the request of her capture?
Yes, you do.
That's why I'm here, old chap.
Yeah.
You have Antares carrying that.
I produce it with a flourish.
The captain reads.
As you can see, Captain.
Yes, this does indeed look in order. Bounty hunters, eh?
Not always, but sometimes, yes.
Well, I suppose the world needs all kinds of people. I will ask around the guards to see if anyone has seen Duchess Sidora. And how long will you be in town for?
That is a question we are uncertain of at the moment, though we do intend to stay for a town meeting, I believe.
Oh, yes, of course. Not that I know if anything good will come from that, but that such is the rights of people in this town. Thank you. I will let you know if I see her anywhere or any of my guardsmen sees her. May I keep this, or do you want this back?
I'll be wanting it back. Thank you.
She hands it back to you.
Thank you very much for all the assistance, Captain Fennel.
Do we get the indication that she's telling us the whole truth, or?
Roll insight. She has not seen Duchess Sedora, from what you can tell. In that, at least, she is definitely telling the truth.
Oh, that's good to know. Seeing we can at least trust her for now, or at least take her at her word.
Right. Are you going to hang around and wait for the town meeting, or do something else?
If I can, I'd like to try and see if, not necessarily ask around, but see if I can find where the more shadier characters in town hang about and see if they have any information about her as well.
Ha! As you exit as the group exits, while the group is in the barracks,
Yeah.
you see off to one side a human male trying to pickpocket someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Do you follow him?
So is he going somewhere with the pickpocketing?
No. He pickpockets, and then after that, he starts to walk off down an alleyway.
Yeah, I'll very carefully and slowly tail him and see where he goes. And I'll tell the group that I'm gonna see if I can find any leads in town before leaving.
Stealthily, or do you just walk behind him?
Yeah, I'll tail him and just try and make it look like I'm just walking through town and just exploring. So stealthily, try not to cause any suspicion.
Throw me a deception check. He walks about 2 streets on, and then gets into a grate in the street, looking to be heading off somewhere.
Okay.
But doesn't seem to notice you following him.
Okay. You say there was a grate in the what, sorry?
In this on the side of the street. It looks almost like an entry into a sewer.
Okay. I continue following and head down the grate as sneakily and as nonchalantly as I can.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to need a stealth check from you. For
Stealth
this, you
check.
will need to be stealthy.
That's terrifying.
Reliable talent, man.
Well done, that rat.
I'm gonna
You tell them all the way to a meeting room where a lot of sundry people are sitting around a table counting some coins. He walks into the room, but yeah, do you enter as well?
I'm just gonna hang back for a short while and see if they're talking about anything specific.
They talk about general moods in the town, they mention the fact that some people are getting very upset about this. But as always, the Miss Yarrieret has been making sure that the people that have been whose herds have been stolen are compensated. The problem is that those people obviously can't eat gold. So there's that. What would be an appropriate check here? Let me just quickly check.
Sorry?
Give me one moment.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? Roll investigation for me.
Okay. Probably gonna suck. Yep. That's some sucking.
Okay. That doesn't have net you much. They do talk about the largesse of Miss Yarrieret, though. She's been using her money quite wisely in buying influence.
You're really cutting in really badly. Cutting out.
Sorry about that. Miss, can you hear me better?
Yeah?
Sounds the same, to be honest.
Any better now?
Yeah, I think that's a bit better.
Okay. Miss Yarrieret has been spending her money quite wisely in buying influence in the town. People owe her, including a couple of people in this room. They just look around uncomfortably when the subject comes up.
And like, okay, how big is this meeting room? Is it like chocked full of rogues, or just like a couple people just counting money?
I'd say there's about 10 people in there, if you count quickly.
Okay. The thing is, like, this isn't like a proper den, so I can't just like saunter in and be like, "Hey, fam, how you do?" Okay.
I mean, you could. It would be a bold play, but you could.
I was saying you can, but I mean,
It would be amusing from the sideline.
Shall I prepare the popcorn?
Okay. You know what? Snookles is very slowly, very carefully going to walk, like in the entryway, not like almost as if he's lost, and then just like look towards all of them, and be like, "Hello."
They all look towards you. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
Oh, this one? This one's name is Snookles. Snookles was looking for something, and he found you. Can you help Snookles find what he's looking for?
That would depend on what you're looking for.
This one has been following the trail of somebody. Someone named... Hold on, I have to get that Baroness's name.
Sedora.
Yeah. This one has been on the tail of Duchess Sedora. She hasn't come through here recently, has she? You just see Snoogle's hands like clasped together, like almost as if like he's like Yoda, it's like clasped together like that. He's got like a smile on his face, just like this is like normal like conversation.
How did you find us?
You're not. One of you is not really good at hiding your tracks.
Everyone looks at the guy that last entered, who sweats a little bit. I see. Well, We've not seen Duchess Sedora, no. I've seen her before, and I think I would know her when I see her. But how much is this information worth to you?
Well, there is an awful big bounty on her. Me and my friends are trying to catch it. Maybe if you have anything to know about it, I could send something back your way. I'm very good at charity, you know.
Charity is always good. And how would we be able to get hold of you?
Oh, don't worry. This one comes back. This one doesn't like leaving loose ends. You find that if you leave them, sometimes they run after you and they try to cut your tail off. So this one does it proactively instead.
I see.
If you want, you can get one of these. And he takes out. I didn't think of it beforehand, but like some kind of trinket that's unique to Snoogles, which is they just say like comically a piece of cheese. I'm just joking. Like a little button. And he says, you can have one of these, and as long as you have that, trust me, you'll be able to, I don't know, whatever.
Cash it in.
Cash it in, yes. As long as you have that, I'm not allowed to run too far away without paying your due. Let's say, whatever my earnings is. Sorry, it probably doesn't matter. But how much is the bounty? I want to make it sound like appealing.
2,000 gold pieces.
2,000. Say, how does 10% of my cut of the bounty sound? I'm not using it. I won't be using too much of it.
It's a deal.
So, do you have any information on her?
We will ask around.
Okay. Let this one know what you find, okay? This one is going to the town meeting soon. The sooner you find it, the sooner I can pay you. I can't do it without you.
Right, you return to the rest of the group then.
I scamper off.
And since it's now very close to the time that the town meeting is about to be held, I assume you all go to the town hall.
Yeah.
Was there any information gleaned from the captain of the guard asking her staff?
No, not yet. They are going to look around. They've not actually looked around for the Duchess at all. They're not. This town doesn't keep a list of everybody that enters, so I will keep an eye out to see if anybody actually spots her. Unless it's an emergency, in which case they'll go house to house and search, but doesn't appear to be that at the moment.
Okay.
Well, guard captain didn't seem too happy about bounty hunters, but maybe if her and her guards did their job, we wouldn't be needed.
Yep.
Maybe not. Don't mention that to the guard captain, though.
I mean, I have some suggestions.
I'm sure you do. Right.
Shall we head to the meeting?
Let's head to the meeting. You find quite a few townspeople in there. The leader of or the person chairing the meeting is the mayor, Mayor Elmbrook. The two farmers that you met outside the pub are also present, as is a female blue dragonborn. There's also a female half-orc, and quite a few people walk a little bit, leave her a little bit of space. But she is also she sits on the stage with the mayor, just a little bit to one side. And after a few moments, the guard captain takes a seat there as well. The mayor stands up. Farmer Douglas has insisted that we address the theft of his livestock. Does anyone else want to speak on this topic?
Insert Julius Malema.
Sorry?
Insert Julius Malema. I'm sorry.
The Dragonborn lady stands up. As we all know, it is not worth the effort to actually go and hunt down every single threat to the livestock of this town. You never know what sort of dangers you might face in such an endeavor. It's better to just accept whatever happens. Sorry?
I'm starting to get a little bit suspicious about this Dragonborn lady. I want to watch her mannerisms, see if she is as sketchy as she sounds. No one that's not involved would speak like that. Generally, farmers are very protective of livestock. Everyone is in a community because that is your bread and butter. Someone that is counseling them to just not care when the livestock goes missing might be involved, might have other motives.
Roll me insight as you study her.
Not the best.
Not the best. You don't spot anything. She seems to be sincere in what she says. She doesn't want to cause strife with whatever is stealing the livestock. In any case, she will pay for the livestock in the short term, and then if nobody can resolve the issue, maybe she'll see what needs to be done down the line. Roll me another insight. Everybody that wants to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, you, Ulvar and Azek, definitely picks up that a lot of the people in the meeting here, with a few exceptions, seems to be agreeing with her completely on everything she says.
I think
Seems a bit strange.
And the meeting continues. People give their opinions. The general flow of the opinion from most attendees is that whether to do whatever Miss Jarrieret feels is right.
I think we found Miss Jarrieret.
She, one of them does address the Dragonborn as Miss Jarrieret, yes.
Okay.
I take it there are townsfolk all around us, like we're just slumming on the edge of the meeting.
Yes, you are.
I'd like to talk to one of them just quietly while she's talking, and just find out when this has happened before and if she is generally that generous.
Who do you pick? One of those that echo her every word, or one of those that seems a bit more skeptical?
Let's go for both opinions. I'll start with one and then go to the other.
Okay. The theft of the livestock has been going on for 6 months to 9 months now. It's a recent thing. Miss Jarrieret seems to be very generous in repaying for this.
But the guards haven't picked up any dangers whatsoever.
One of the people gives a glance to the Dragonborn that sits on the Dragonborn, the half-orc that sits on the stage. Maybe you should ask Garushka about that. She's the leader of the rangers around here, and they're probably the best to know this sort of thing.
Karushka, you say?
Garushka.
Garushka. Thank you so much, old chap.
It's a pleasure. You look familiar somehow. Have I seen you before?
No, I just have one of your faces.
Must be that. Okay.
Guys, you see that half orc up on the stage? That's Karushka. Apparently she's the leader of the rangers around here. These livestock thefts have been going on for about 6 to 9 months, and no one has found anything so far.
Rangers patrolling? That seems a little suspect.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really understand rangers all that well. I'm not those countryside folk, but they generally do tend to find what they seek.
With these animals as domesticated as they are, it's kind of interesting that that the rangers haven't, done anything in the regard of trying to catch whatever's taking them.
What exactly are they? It does seem like most of the motto of the town is don't mess with whatever's happening. Or maybe
And
that's
she's
just the money flowing in.
She's been paying for missing livestock for, well, a long time now, almost a year. That's a lot of money to swing around.
Especially if it's not your fault.
Yes.
So what would she gain from being involved and just paying off the cost?
Okay, are you going to interrupt the meeting or let it run to its end? It'll go on for about an hour or so and then people will end.
I don't feel like interrupting right now.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
Ammo.
Yeah.
Are you going to then ambush Garushka afterwards?
I mean, I wouldn't say ambush. More like...
We'll set up a full trap with a falling spike pit.
She does head off towards the gate of the town after the meeting. She clearly has some business outside of town.
I think we should get to her before she leaves town. Try and speak to as many people as we can quickly so there's no time for stories to be solidified.
Just before the meeting breaks up, Miss Yarriera does say that she is going to be out of town for the next couple of days. She has business to attend to elsewhere, making sure that her estates function properly and the like, and people should be expecting her back in, say, 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Maybe I can go get an audience with her? If we're worried she might leave immediately. I'm not sure if that's what we got from her little announcement.
Well, she does seem to be garbed up for immediate departure, yes.
Alright, then maybe it might be best if I go meet with her. Maybe the rest of you could,
Meet up with Garushka.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
And then maybe we can reconvene at the King's Cow, was it?
Yep.
Her name.
I have charm person loaded and ready. Which of the scenarios would that be more useful in? Who are we trying to fish out more information from? The ranger or the dragonborn?
Probably the Dragonborn. The Ranger is probably if she is involved, she wouldn't probably know the full story. But if we know everything about the Dragonborn, she will tell us whatever she knows. It's kind of just like 50-50 at this point.
Okay. Then, Isaac, I think I'll follow you, tailing Miss Yayaret.
Alright. Just have to keep that one in the chamber because they will know we've done it to them.
When the spell ends.
Let's start off with Isaac then. You tell Miss Yarrieret she goes to her mansion. It's got a wall around it, quite a big place. And after, let's say, 15 minutes, the gates open and a chariot pulls out, and she gets ready to get in.
Are we able to maybe approach her now?
Sure, you can.
Hello, Miss Yarrieret. Is it? Would you perhaps have a moment to... Could you spare a moment to speak to us? We're on we have some business of some import to discuss.
Sure. Who are you?
My name is Azek, and this here is one of my companions, Ulva.
I'm in a bit of a hurry, so I need to keep this short. What can I do for you?
Well, we're here on the King's orders. We're looking for the erstwhile Duchess Sidora. And we hear you have some measure of influence and knowledge of the comings and goings of the town. We were perhaps wondering if you may have seen or heard of her coming. We have tracked her to this town.
Duchess Sidora, is it? I have had my dealings with her in the past. Yes. No one of my caliber would ever not have dealings with the nobility. She is rather a snake, isn't she?
Well, if people didn't know that, a failed coup certainly would have opened their eyes.
But no, I can't help you, unfortunately.
Is she lying? Can I roll an insight?
You may. You may.
May I offer the help action?
Maybe that's not the worst idea in the world, given how he's rolling.
Okay,
Yeah.
I offer the help action.
Roll with advantage.
Okay, let me roll. All right.
Roll another one, see if
Yeah.
it's better.
Much better.
She is hiding something from you. Roll a history check.
All right.
Never mind.
Those intelligence rolls. They always get you.
With proficiency.
Anyways.
Could I perhaps try and persuade her, like, come now, lady. Surely someone of your standings would have had more dealing, would have heard whispers amongst the other nobility.
Try it. Yes, I've actually had dealings with Duchess Sidora before, but that was some time ago, and I've not been in business with her for quite some time now.
Curious.
But I have to go. If you please excuse me, I have urgent business to attend to, and it's getting rather late.
We'll have to let her go. I can't really stop her. I don't have...
Right, what do the rest of you do? You are following Garushka.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right, you catch up to her fairly quickly. She's walking, she's not hurrying so that you can't catch up, but she is also not dawdling along the way.
Does anyone want to approach her? We don't have to, boss. Does anyone have that sort of mindset?
I can try from a military
She
perspective.
actually stops. You're new in town. Why are you following me?
Yeah, because we weren't sneaking. Ha 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 ha.
We Yes, you go first.
That's I'm asking, does anyone want to speak, or does anyone specifically want to speak to her? Because if no one wants to, then I'll do it. But
I'm happy to speak to her.
okay.
Miss Garushka, you are a great hunter in this land, and yet you know, according to the people of this place, you know nothing of the things that are stealing the livestock. I find this hard to believe. May we talk?
We can talk. Would you walk with me?
Of course.
Just plod along afterwards.
I do not know nothing. That is an incorrect assumption. I don't know who told you that. We've been seeing some weird tracks lately, large tracks. You're talking about Farmer Douglas, aren't you?
I believe that was one of the two we have heard of, yes.
He has been complaining for a long time. I've been looking into it my own, even though the lady doesn't want us to really intervene. But I've been looking into it, but I've not yet found anything substantive. But as I said, there are strange tracks that I don't recognize immediately. Just a little bit way up the river.
That is concerning, seeing as you seem like someone who knows the way of the land.
Yes, I've been around the block a few times. I didn't want to really go and interrupt too much, because
Mrs. Sidor, not Sidora, Yarier.
yes, a lot of people in town seems to be quite happy to let anything that she says goes.
And you're not.
I have my own ways.
Mm-hmm. Whereabouts upriver did you see these strange tracks?
Well, if you travel around 3 miles up the river, you come to a mountain. Close to where the river flows out of the mountain. It flows out of a cave. That's more or less where I see it. It's also where Farmer Douglas has been keeping a lot of his livestock.
Mm-hmm. Then I have one last question for you.
Sure.
We are on the trail of a human female known as Duchess Sidora. Have you seen anything that might suspect she may have been in the area in the past few days?
What does she look like?
I give a brief description of what she looks like from memory, hopefully not too terrible.
No, doesn't sound familiar. The lady would know everything, of course. Nothing happens in town that Miss Yarriere does not know about.
Yes, I'm starting to realize.
I do have a question.
Yes.
If you don't mind me poking my nose in here, my lady. It seems that this Miss Yarriere has a lot of influence in a town that is technically under the king's reign. Is she his duly appointed representative? I'm failing to see how she fits in.
She's just a generous lady, let's phrase it that way. And some people in town has got some issues that require generosity.
Money talks?
Always.
I see.
Oh, Snookles also has a question.
Yes.
When you say strange, what do you mean strange kinds of track?
Big tracks.
How big?
Big.
Oh, okay.
How many snoogles large?
I put up my hands like to be like a proper size thing, so she can like point if she needs to.
I'd say the tracks are at least 2 snoogles big.
Ooh, that's big.
Hmm.
Three miles down the river by a mountain.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much for your assistance, Miss Garushka.
Thank you.
And may the winds ever be at your back.
Thank you very much. You all head back to the King's Cow then and meet up.
Yeah, that is where we agreed to meet up.
Asrion, if I'm not mistaken, you actually respect that lady?
From my tribe, the hunters are people that you tend to show respect to. Food is very scarce up north.
Okay, I'm going to hurry this along a little bit. What are you going to do about this? Are you going to follow up on this clue? Are you going to try and follow up on Miss Yarrieret?
Well, she's gone for now, I think, this year. For 2 days.
You can always catch up with her when she comes back.
Yeah, but in the meantime, it might be good to follow up on. I'm assuming we've been you shared the information about the footprints, so we might as well follow up on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you follow the river.
The town might be more willing to negotiate with us if we solve some problems for them.
Always possible.
Has
Always possible.
Has Snoogles' contact come back to him yet?
Yeah.
Nobody has come back to Snoogles about Miss Yarrieret. Not Yarrieret, that's Isidoria, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I do go and physically go check, by the way, because I know they wouldn't be able to find me.
No, they've not seen her at all. The person that you encounter says.
Okay.
But just as a note for everyone, I suppose, yeah, it does appear that Miss Yarrieret is more involved than she's letting on.
So we seem to find more and more, yes.
To be fair, nobody with her sort of influence is never not involved.
Yes, but someone with her influence wouldn't be risking it by aiding and abetting a fugitive of this notoriety without needing a reward.
So you are going to go down the road that Garushka suggested?
Yes.
Okay, you follow the river upstream and you come to a cave in the mountain where the river flows from it. The entrance is around 6 feet high and 4 feet wide.
That's not very big, is it?
Nope.
I mean, I can fit in there because I'm small, so.
Did we find an example of these tracks on the way in?
Roll me survival.
Do I have survival?
All of us or just her?
Anyone that wants to check.
Okay.
Yeah, 14.
Oh, there we go. Wow.
I thought I was doing well.
You look around, but you can't actually find any tracks that reflect what Garushka has seen. Although it might be due to the fact that she's... it took a little bit of... They might have disappeared by now if they were made quite some time ago.
Fair enough. They did mention that the cow farmer brings his cattle up here or something?
Correct.
Shall we brave the cave?
Are you entering? Can everyone
Why
see?
not?
Can everyone see?
Can I enter is the question. That
You can squeeze through, I think. I think it's enough where you can just like horns down, but like not comfortably.
Yeah, see, the problem is furbolgs count as larger than normal.
Well, furbolgs are medium creatures, but for carrying things, they count as larger. So it only applies. When
Yeah, but the size a furbolg is between 7 and 8 feet tall. So I'm gonna have to hunch quite a bit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the polar bear is hunching down just alongside you two.
Okay.
Since I'm the smallest, I can take the lead, I guess.
Someone with sharper eyes than mine, at least.
As you enter the cave,
Okay.
you see that the cave is actually enormous inside. It's just the front that's small. You'd guess that the ceiling is around 40 feet high, and it's dark. There's only the light from the entrance, but there is phosphorescent moss growing along the walls that sheds a very dim light.
Ooh.
Okay. And just everyone, it's bigger inside, don't worry.
Bigger on the inside.
Uvar scrapes off some of the phosphorescent moss and puts it in his satchel.
Perfect.
I thought you was gonna taste it.
This stuff is way too bitter.
I think I'll take the first step next to Scratch just to be in front, just in case anything pops out at us. I'm used to being the one hit all the time.
I can stay in the relative front just because.
Who here has got dark vision?
I do.
You do.
I do as well.
I assume you are going to take the lead then.
Well, lots of us have dark vision, but sure, I can. If anything bad happens, I can just jump backwards.
Yeah, I'll keep just 5 foot behind Snoogles, just in case.
Yeah, I do not have dark.
Okay, so you are just walking behind them.
Yep.
Perfect.
Do you have a light cantrip?
No.
Please no.
Those that don't have dark vision roll perception with disadvantage for me. If perception gets called for.
Okay. And if I were to light a torch that is in my back?
Then you'd have light. And
Okay.
if there's anything in the cave, they'd be able to see you.
Torch, no torch?
I think don't have the torch yet. I think if we see something, we'll let you know and you can light one up.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Show me where you
guys?
walk. Towards the...
What is the range on your dark vision?
60.
62. Well, 60 TOO, not 62.
Let me walk with you then. Mine is 120 feet.
Okay.
you
I'll
can
just-
see 120 feet ahead of you.
Yes,
In
my
that,
elf eyes.
In that case, I am going to open up that bit for you. And
Thank
this
you.
bridge over here.
Okay. So we're in a cave that's 40 feet high with moss in it, and there's a bridge in it.
Enormous cave, yes.
Enormous cave. Okay.
Shall we make our way towards the bridge cautiously?
Hill giant, Ettenbeg, I assume.
Bigger, actually.
Must be a dragon. We should have asked if the tracks came in pairs or something. Or like it was like quad tracks or something, but oh well, too late now.
Speaking of dragons, Maybe that's not
God.
a bad idea. Let me.
Words you wish your DM didn't say.
Speaking of dragons, like what?
Ah, yes, there's a nice dragon pick for you to fit the mood then.
Is it there or?
No. Just a
Okay.
mood thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we don't wander into a random cave in the countryside and run into Tiamat.
Yeah. No one mentioned task.
So we have Snoogles and Asbjorn in the front,
Correct.
and me sort of like looking over their shoulder.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
How do you walk? Show me which
You
route
can
you
cover
take.
my head. I'm small enough.
Generally bilaterally. One leg, then the other leg.
Okay,
leg.
but I need to know the path.
So like, let's say I'm here. Are we going?
Which way did you walk to get there?
Okay, now those are concerning words.
Yes, they are.
way?
Roll me a perception check as you walk towards the bridge.
Okay. All of us?
Anyone that gets to the bridge.
Oh. Sure.
Well, I would.
Oh, nice.
Phew.
Oh, very nice.
Snoogles is earning his money this time.
Mhm.
Snoogles is indeed earning his money. Snoogles, you see a pit trap.
Oh, yay. I mean, not yay.
Right over there.
Right over there. Oh, in front of. Oh, okay.
If you roll me a DC 15 investigation, just to confirm whether it's just something in the soil or there's rock or whether it really is a pit trap.
Okay, sure. Investigation, you said.
Investigation.
Gonna suck again.
Mhm.
No, I failed.
Could the rest of us maybe investigate if it's been pointed out to us?
If you don't have dark vision, roll with disadvantage, yes.
Okay.
Well, can only try.
But Snoogles is convinced it's not.
Investigation is not my thing. As I
Really not.
demonstrate.
It's
a natural rock formation.
It's a
Who
natural rock
cares?
formation, yes, definitely.
Hold on. Perception.
Investigation. Oh, jeez.
It's a
I
natural
have
rock
no
formation.
idea what you're talking about. It's a couple of rocks.
How do I click to roll with disadvantage?
Click at the bottom left, where it says. See where it says ADV and DIS.
Mm-hmm.
Just click
Click on
the
the
dis button.
DIS and then roll.
Come on. There we go.
Ooh.
Hey, there we go.
Oh no.
What did you roll? That was
17.
investigation. It is.
Oh, was it investigation? Sorry, I thought that was perception.
No,
My
it's
bad.
investigation.
Crap. Okay, so -3 from that.
Okay, you also think it's a natural rock formation.
Great. Oh, well, it's a
It's
good
the
thing none of us fell.
Let's just scoot right along.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, then Snuggles is just keeping his eye out for bad formations in the rock now.
Well, as you walk over the not so hidden pit trap, it actually does open up underneath you. Roll me an acrobatic.
So wait, like, was there no way to get around it?
Oh, you can try and get around it if you want, yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I wasn't just gonna walk over it.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, so I would have tried to walk around it or something like that. Do I need to roll for that or?
Okay, you can scoot around it, yes. It
Okay.
does not open up underneath your feet then.
Okay. Let's I suppose let us keep going. And I suppose we should keep our eyes open for more uneasy rocks.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
So you're
Do
going
you wish to walk over the bridge first, or do you wish to send me?
This one is fine to go first.
All right.
Though, there is that other part on the other side of the cave. Does it look like there's anything on that side as well?
Okay, so you're going to walk over the cave, over the bridge.
Yeah. I'll just put myself on the other side of the bridge.
Okay, do that
Why
for
am I
me.
moving? Why can't I move?
I'll move you
Did
quickly.
you just
Give me a moment.
disappear?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to go? Snuggles, where did you vanish to?
Beneath Asmion.
Asbion, yeah.
Oh, that could be where he went.
Oh.
Okay, let me put you over here then.
Feel free to follow me, guys.
Okay,
Escape.
two things. The first thing is I want you to roll me another perception check.
Great.
DC 15.
Okay.
You see a trap that you can't identify. That's the first thing you see.
Okay.
The second thing that you see is as this area opens up for you, and you can now see quite clearly, you see, where are they?
What? A basilisk?
No,
Kobolds.
kobolds.
If I try to move, how many attacks of opportunity would I provoke? Yeah.
Two.
If you don't take the disengage action.
Yes,
Ah,
but that loses you your action.
yep, that is. I think I can weather one or two more attacks. Okay. You know what? I have.
Can't kill one of them. Can't kill the one in front of you before you move.
No. There's something else I am planning to.
Fireball would be an interesting one. You can just drop it in your lap.
No, I mean, let's even up the odds, I think.
Okay.
So I lift up my mace and glows before I cast Crown of Madness on Kobold Dragon Shield Blue number 2. Just to make a Wisdom DC 14 save.
Is that the one to your right or to your top?
I'm specifically targeting this one. To my right, the healthy one to my right.
Okay.
I cannot. There we go. Whoop.
Yeah, maybe don't charm Ulvar.
My bad.
I am not actually. Forgive me. It does not appear to be cast on my end. I'm not sure if there is. There.
You failed.
You failed. All right.
Do your damage.
It's not damage. now has crown.
What does that do exactly?
Kind of madness puts a debuff on the person, and at the start of their turn, if anyone is standing next to them that is an enemy, they have to. I don't know if you have to make a roll, but they have to basically hit the nearest person closest to them, regardless of what's going on.
Yeah, they become charmed, and what everyone sees is a jagged crown of metal appearing on their head,
Okay, but
and their eyes glowing in mad.
which one does it affect? Just the one.
Just the one, but before it makes its action, before it has to make an action before moving on each of its turns, and it has to make a melee attack against one creature other than itself that I mentally choose for it to attack.
Okay, fair enough.
Nice.
It can act normally on its turn if I choose no creature or none within reach, and I have to use my action to maintain this every turn.
So it's concentration.
Yeah, and beyond that, I have to actually physically use up an action to keep it going, and it can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
At the end of its turn. Right. Is that your turn?
Yes. I'm just wanting to check. Okay, yeah. It's just got the effect on me. Oh, sorry, and then there
Okay.
on the creature.
Right. Let's move on to the next one. Dragon Shield number 1, actually. He's going to target Ashbourne, target Arzek, and stab him.
Stab him.
It's not fear or paralysis effect, right?
No,
Okay, just checking.
it's a charm. Oh,
That's 3 crits against us, guys.
The dice clearly hate us.
okay. Well, I mean that wasn't too much of a damage. Okay, succeeded.
Succeed on your
And you still hold your spell.
Yep. And it missed the second. Hopefully.
Right. The second Dragon Shield, what do you want it to do?
It now, I'm just gonna check. Is it within 10? Yeah, it has to attack Copal Dragon Shield 1.
It would be nice if it can kill it because I can bring it. I can do a thing.
Yeah.
Can it? Is it going to attack that one?
Yep. Has to before it.
No, it doesn't have to. Because it can't poke to save its own life.
Oh my god.
We can try.
Dice are against us.
Because to me, you have to not. It can make a wisdom save.
Oh yes, it needs to make a wisdom save. I forgot about that.
Does it have advantage because
No advantage.
of the glowing?
It rolled 2 freaking ones.
Wow.
It hates them too, it seems.
But also, I think it should have had advantage against. Oh no, is it only on ranged attacks for Fairy Fire, the advantage?
Yeah.
No, one managed to survive its saving throw.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, but he's. Never mind.
Also, the one
Yeah.
the one blue one doesn't have fairy fire on him.
Yeah, I think he escaped, luckily.
Yeah.
Oh, thankfully, they're missing out.
Why?
Why?
Is that one not dead?
Not quite.
Snuggles, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try and kill it for you, bud.
I've removed the dead one from the field.
Let's try another shot at him. Let's go. Another bolt locked in and fired. That's better.
Kill him.
+8. Good lord.
Sorry. So this is the damage. And this is the sneak attack.
Love sneak attack.
Oof, there we go.
Actually, right in its face.
Okay. So, DM,
Yes.
is Blue one dead.
Yes. I'll
Okay.
remove him when it's his next turn.
No. Okay. I was want to say you can remove him now and replace him with a zombie. Because I'm using my 6th level spell, a 6th level ability as a reaction. If a beast or humanoid that is small or medium dies within 10 feet of you, you can use your reaction to animate it, causing it to stand up immediately with 1 hit point. The creature uses zombie stat block in the monster manual. It remains animate for an hour, at which point it collapses and dies, and its combat is after my turn.
Let me delete.
Aha!
Fungal infestation.
God bless the mushrooms.
Yeah.
The moss just like from the ground just like wakes up and just like starts slithering towards it.
Okay,
What's
so
great is when you
are
build
in
an army
control-
like that.
Are you in control of this zombie?
Yes, its turn is directly after mine.
And you say it stands up over there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
With 1 hit point.
And what do you want it to do?
Its turn is directly after mine, so it doesn't do anything yet.
Okay. Let us move on to Antares then. And that was a reaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Animate dead as a reaction. How cool is that?
These guys
Actually, I
trying
made a
to
mistake. That one is actually friendly. No, he's neutral. Okay, Antares, what do you do? The one kobold has fallen down and then gotten back up.
Okay. These guys that keep on trying to fire at me. This
The sorcerers
one
at the
right
back.
here.
Yes.
Let me just see. Is it this one? Where is number 1? Oh yes, he's in reach. I pronounce a great and terrible curse upon his head with the Hexblade's curse effect.
Okay.
And I target him again with Eldritch Blast.
Wow.
You like your
This
Eldritch
is
Blast.
Well, yes, I do, because it is charisma. And you should know why that is important if... Okay.
Okay, you hit him.
Numbers.
Yes.
That's for sure.
That's
Antares,
the first one. Yes.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt again, but what does your Eldritch Blast look like?
I haven't actually calculated.
No, I mean physically. What
What
does
does
it
it
look like when you
1d10 plus 4, 4.
No,
what does it look like?
Oh, look like. Nothing much really, just this slithery piece of darkness flashing through, well, more darkness.
I'm just checking.
It really doesn't look like anything. It doesn't tell me whether it hits or not.
because you didn't target anyone.
Ah,
you
yes,
did.
that would be...
Yeah, it's
No, but I am targeting the kobold. He should be attacked by that.
Give me a second. Which one? The sorcerer or the...
The sorcerer number 1.
You'd beat that armor class, yes. You can just do damage.
Okay. There we go. That is my turn.
Right, where in the initiative order is Ulvar? He's on a 2. So let me
I am
adjust
2,
that
so the zombie
to
is
1.
1. Yeah.
Right. Actually, let me leave him where he was. I'll adjust him later on.
Okay, no worries.
Okay,
yeah, it needs to be moved because
Oh, there's a second zombie. This one I can just take out.
What? Second zombies?
Sorry, I'm added him by accident. Right, the sorcerer's turn, who is now very badly damaged. He's very unhappy about what Antares is doing to him. So he is going to cast... Yeah. Who boy?
Not bad.
Who's he hitting?
Antares. He casts an orb of is it lightning? Yeah, lightning is lightning. An orb made out of lightning. For that much damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a sting. That's a stinger.
The second sorcerer sees that this is indeed a good way to do things. So he's going to try the same. But he misses. Ulvar, your turn.
Okay. Let me check my options. Can't get within range of anything. Is Wall of Fire too much now?
It's never too much.
Antares may be the wrong person to ask about that.
I mean, if you want to do it, you do it, boo. It's your spell list, baby.
Where are you going to cast the Wall of Fire?
Okay, wait, I just want to check what, perhaps I can get away with Thunder Wave. If I can cast Thunder Wave, like, as a ranged attack.
You can try that. You're welcome to.
You can also move through ally squares without any problem.
Can you?
Yes,
Yeah, you can move
can.
to ally players without any issue. They don't count towards your.
So you can actually move to right next to Ashbourne on the right-hand side.
Okay, I can do that.
You could even move like. Yeah.
Okay, so I will move there then.
Unless your allies tries to block you, obviously.
Okay, so I am just going to use my Shillelagh cantrip
Yes.
to imbue my stop with a magical attack.
Magical mushroom smash.
Magical mushroom smash! For
Nice.
a crit, I think. Yes.
Huzzah!
And then damage.
Ouch.
Mushroom bonk!
Mushroom bonk! 17 damage. I don't have multi-attack, so that will be my turn. And then after that, it is the
What does the
zombie's
zombie
turn.
do?
The zombie can only do one thing, and that is attack. So let me just get the zombie stat block out.
I've got it here.
Okay.
Who do you want him to attack?
The one that I was attacking.
And the one right next to you.
Yes.
Right. Okay. The zombie targets that kobold. And
Okay. He also has advantage. Nice.
This is distressingly familiar to me
Like father,
somehow.
like zombie.
I'm so proud.
right. Let's move on. Ashbourne, what do you do?
Well, I was going to do something else, but judging by how the situation now played out, I think I'm just going to go for a battle axe upon Mr. Dragon Shield 2.
No, you're not.
Wow. Then my second attack against him.
Yeah.
Okay, that hits at
That's
least.
better.
Yes. And then my offhand attack against him should hit. Great. But I am going to move to over here
Right.
at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Just to be more of a threat towards the sorcerers and hopefully draw some heat off our casters.
Perfect. Right.
Hey, there we go. That was a decent chunk of healing.
As you explore the cavern, you find that you killed everyone. And then you come at the bottom to a set of doors that are closed.
Ooh. Are they locked?
Grandiose designs lay upon this door, depicting a massive 5-headed dragon made of 5 different gems for each head: a ruby, sapphire, opal, onyx, and emerald. They are closed. Roll me a religion check, someone.
It can.
I can Tiamat, but okay.
That is a symbol of Tiamat. You also recognize some of the runes around the symbol.
All right.
And it says that anyone who takes these gems will be cursed.
I'm down for not being cursed.
I like not curses.
Being cursed is against this one's religion.
But the doors are open.
They don't appear to be locked.
Whereabouts? Yeah.
I assume you're all standing near the doors.
Yeah. It's just the doors. Yeah.
That's the doors at the bottom, yes.
I think I'm there because I was examining the runes. Is there anything else I can see?
Not on the doors.
This one can.
Do you want to check for traps or similar?
Traps. If there's any, maybe like any other script. I think I can read Draconic.
Investigation.
Well, no.
I could attempt to open the door without you guys touching it.
Go for it.
Before you do, does anyone mind if I just quaff my potion of giant strength?
Sure, go for it.
I don't like whatever's behind here. I do not want it.
Tiamat isn't known for being a particularly friend,
No, she isn't.
even to her followers.
I mumble and summon a spectral floating hand.
And pushes the doors open.
Yep.
Indeed they do.
Well, they attempt to.
How do you enter? Do you first just look or do you walk in?
First
We look.
Just like peek in. Yep, that's floor, right?
Yep.
Shall I send one of the zombies as a sacrificial lamb?
We have 3 of them here.
Yes.
Okay, so I will summon one of the zombies over
Let me just get
and have them
go where.
walk across the room slowly. Shamble across the room.
You hear a terrible roar from inside the room.
Oh, good.
The zombie survives the trip.
Okay.
Guess there's no other option but to investigate now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to walk in and look around?
I'm not walking in first.
I am, because I'm...
Okay.
I'll make it. I'm happy to go in as well. We'll step in together.
Okay.
Yep. Mm,
As you step in, you see a large room, and on the one side is a throne.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting on the throne
Oh God.
is a dragon.
Oh,
Well then.
Mm-hmm. I presume the next words are something that rhymes with roll for initiative.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Does the
Can
dragon...
I attempt to persuade it not to attack it?
You can try.
What's the dragon look like? Is it a blue dragon like that, or what is it?
It is a blue dragon. A young blue dragon.
And is it saying anything, or is it just attacking? Or is it before she tries to persuade, is it saying anything, or is it just gonna like lurch?
It looks at you, but it's not attacked yet.
Okay.
Until you roll initiative. Okay, who starts at the top? Ashboard, what do you do?
Well-
Can I still... Okay.
I'm willing to wait for them to talk if they want first.
Same.
Okay, okay, the dragon. What are you doing in my cavern in Draconic?
I think
Well, okay, see, I've identified a central problem here. I don't actually speak Draconic. Now that I think about it.
you.
Yes, there we go.
Does anyone speak Draconic out of curiosity?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, thank God.
I will destroy the intruders.
How lovely.
Wait, please. We are not intruders. We are merely investigators.
That sounds extremely...
Okay, Ashbourne, what do you do? Are you going
Okay.
to attack him or not? Move your turn on.
Okay, in that case, let me...
I'm
It all too.
Yeah, I'll roll.
Wow, yes.
going to trust Azek and not charge in just yet.
Okay, Snuggles, you're first, so what do you do?
Oh geez. I don't know.
Oh, Snuggles goes first, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Fuck, man. I guess I'll just walk this way, but not in a threatening way, just like a walking around you way, while looking very scared. And I guess already in action that if a fight does break out, I'll fire my crossbow.
Okay, fair enough. Ozek, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and reason with it. We are just searching for the one to have been stealing livestock from the nearby village
Oh,
Probably him.
or taking.
Do you do anything else this turn?
No, I'm just gonna try and communicate.
Well then, the dragon says, I need to eat, don't I? And he walks to here.
Okay.
There. And attack Snuggles.
Great.
Well,
Joy.
It's because I'm small. It's because I'm a rat. I'm not tasty.
Ooh.
Ah,
Ooh.
dear Lord.
Okay, can you half that? Because I'm going to use my reaction to half the damage.
yeah.
Oh, you take half damage.
Yeah, so I have
Uncanny dodge.
You have
Yeah,
uncanny
uncanny
dodge.
dodge.
Against
Especially when
attacks.
Yep, you can use the action to half the attacker's damage against you. So I take 11 instead of 22.
Okay, perfect.
Then I'm gonna shoot him back because I got the reaction, I guess.
Mm.
So that's 14. So that's 11, 14 is 25.
And his third swipe of his claws misses.
Screw you, you stupid bitch.
Anyways, Antares, what do you do?
Well,
Can I shoot him with my crossbow? With my ready action?
I very dramatically clap my hands together and mutter in a dark, guttural sounding language and manifest this absolutely massive scythe in my hands that I will then hopefully
Right, let me just...
the young blue dragons, and I'm assuming
Hang on. Okay, young blue dragon. Does he take damage from the wall of fire?
When he ends his turn there.
Okay.
When he ends his turn within 10 feet of that side of the wall.
He moves to there.
Okay.
And he
Well.
targets Snuggles and Antares
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
breath attack.
No.
and Azek and Ashboard.
Well, TPK.
Not necessarily.
Come on, lay it on me.
He opens his mouth and a torrent of lightning streams forth.
Oh, oh, I am completely unconscious.
Oh my word.
Let me just see. Let me check something really quickly.
Yes?
Hold on, let's double check something really quickly. How this is worded.
You may go for it. I think you would have taken a lot less damage.
Yeah. So when you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you may instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw and only half damage if you fail.
You failed the saving throw, so you take
Half damage.
half damage.
So I'm taking half damage from
41.
So taking 20 damage.
and I end my turn.
Mr.
Well, my
Barbarian.
actions are not super complicated. They're very, very simple. I mean, all I do is I make sure that I'm on reckless attack. Yes, I am. And then I attack a blue dragon 3 times.
Well done.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh! Still going.
Just still hacking at him.
The barbarian train don't stop. No.
You do the anime finishing move where you like get it across the neck and then you like go like ha, and then time slows down.
Yeah. Time slows down. Flurry of blows of axes just flying everywhere.
Okay.
New axes appearing.
You pummel into the dragon and you actually kill it.
Yay.
Either he had much fewer hit points than I thought. We did a lot of damage in like a turn and a half.
You did a lot of damage in the last few turns.
Yeah, I think he was heavy after the blade. The club daggers hit him.
It was that basically brought him down.
Yeah.
He had 152 hit points, by the way.
God save Cloud of Daggers.
God.
And I'm going to, since I feel like we need to do this.
Are you going to resurrect him?
No, God, no. I wanted to heal us a bit.
Anyone, roll me Arcana, Nature, or Religion, your choice.
I think I have a nature. I'll have nature.
I've got Arcana.
Oh, come on.
I guess I'll do.
Oh, are you kidding me? Double
I
proficiency.
swear.
You kidding me?
Wow.
I guess I'll do nature. Where is it? Here we go. Bad.
Okay. As long as the barbarian isn't the only one. Do it.
As you look at the dragon, you find that the dragon is not a standard blue dragon. Something has been done to him to empower him. Those of you that rolled very high, like Mr. Barbarian, will figure out that it was probably intended to be an avatar of Tiamat later in life.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
I feel like I definitely should heal us for whatever is going to come up.
As you search the cavern, I'm gonna rush this a little bit. As you search the cavern, you find 5 blue dragon eggs.
Oh.
And 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh. Are they viable blue dragon eggs?
You have no idea.
Are they viable?
I'll take one.
You can take all 5 if you wish.
I'm guessing the others would want as well. But hey, if you guys didn't want them, I'll take them.
I will take one at least.
Well,
Okay.
This one can probably take one just to pawn off so we can pay off those people.
Okay, are you going to go back to town? There's nothing else in the caverns.
Well, I presume we should, because if Miss Yaret was hiding something like this, or at least,
Are you gonna
involved
go
with
back and-
something like this.
Are you going to go back and confront her?
Well, she's gone, so we can't.
Well, I think we should at least tell
The
town
town?
what we've done. Who wants to... Wait, I'm a barbarian with bear totem. I double my carrying and lifting and dragging weights. Can I carry the dragon down?
You can't get him through the cavern entrance.
Can we get his head through the cavern?
Yes.
Chop the head off.
You sound so disappointed, like, yes.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that.
You
you so much.
sever the dragon's head with enormous difficulty. But you do. It takes some
Yeah,
time.
keep on chopping.
Right, so you go back to the town,
Yes.
carrying the dragon's
Yes.
head.
Me.
Mhm.
You actually see The carriage of Miss Yarrieret returning. She is
Oh.
early.
My.
We could literally spike her wheels and throw the dragon's head in the way of the carriage.
Just throw a dragon head in the carriage. It's like, return to sender!
We could, yes.
Do you do that?
No.
That's a waste of a good carriage, though, I feel.
There's a
And a good dragon head.
Yeah, we could think of all like the puppet shows we could do.
The carriage stops, and she gets out, and she sees you carrying a dragon head.
Okay.
The next moment, you hear a terrible, terrible, terrible roar, much deeper than what a dragonborn should be able to do, as she shapeshifts
Oh, for Christ.
Into a blue dragon.
into an ancient blue dragon.
Oh, you
Oh,
cried.
it's Grendel.
Oh shit.
You killed my son!
Fair, your son tried to kill us first.
I take a moment to quaff a potion.
Actually, what happens next? You see a human look at this and look at her and says, "Don't do that. Trust me on this one."
Okay.
From the town
Is he speaking to us or to her?
to her. She is actually a little bit beyond angry, though, so she ignores them. And she opens her mouth to breathe lightning.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
As she does so, the human that you saw there, and you recognize him, he is one of the people that was in the gathering. He seemed to be a priest, from what you could hear. Also shapeshifts into a golden dragon.
Okay.
It's just like dragons coming out of my pores, man.
I play Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode.
And
you have activated my trap card. I summon Gold Dragon in attack mode.
he knocks her out of the way, and her lightning bolt goes way astray.
Snoogles is terrified, just so you know.
She looks at this and says, "I will have my revenge upon you," as she flies off into the distance. Very quickly. Do any of you try to stop her, by the way?
I mean,
Ow!
You know, I'm not afraid of dragons, but we could wait until we face her again, I think.
There seems to be something wrong with a gold dragon.
Go
From
and
what you can see,
investigate.
they doesn't move in the right way, if I can put it that way.
Go and investigate.
Try a nature check for me.
I'll try a nature check.
It's because
17.
okay.
The barbarian is apparently a absolute genius at everything nature.
I'm chalking this
Just
up to
for
the fact that
fun.
Albert died.
I
Yes.
just want to see something.
Yes.
Yes,
He's,
I suddenly know what's wrong with him.
his right wing doesn't move in the right way. It doesn't actually move at all as
What does
he
he
moves
do?
around. He doesn't try and steady himself with his wings like a dragon would.
Can I do a medicine check?
Okay, try it.
Yeah. There we go.
He
Nice.
is definitely not moving his wing in the way that an injured dragon would.
So is it?
But you
I
can't
was-
see an injury, so it must be a very old one.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there nothing, no healing magic that would be able to solve to that?
Possibly not. What do? There is a dragon, golden dragon standing in front of you.
Thank you for your assistance.
I hate on him, but fuck you.
That's
So, baby, you're looking so like golden right now. Like, you wanna go to my place and like get down?
Did we miss the Batsatli part?
I like to collect gold. I would like to add you to my collection.
Wow.
You know what they say? All that glitters is gold.
Okay.
Anyway.
He gives you a bit of background. I'm just going to hurry this along, so apologies for not role-playing this out. But he tells you that he has been fighting the forces of Tiamat for a long time, for many hundreds of years. His wing got damaged in one of those skirmishes, and no amount of magic has ever been able to heal it.
No.
But what about love?
He himself is a worshipper of Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
And he has actually known about Miss Yarieret for his time now, but he didn't want to move against her and reveal himself. But what you did really just forced the issue.
Snuggles is sorry?
He's not sorry. He'd like to see her gone. It's just now he has to move on because, well...
His cover is blown.
His cover is now blown.
Well,
What will you do now?
I will try to see if I can find her again.
Do you need a place to lay low? For a while?
I've got my own places I can go. It will just be a long journey because I can't fly.
Okay.
Do you perhaps know somewhere where we could safely put one of these? And I hand out the egg to him.
He turns back into a human shape and takes the egg and says, this can definitely still be hatched. She would give a lot to get this back. Her kind is not as populous as they once were. None of us are. Dragons are on the decline overall.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd rather you have it than I.
Thank you.
Pardon the question, but do you perhaps know anything about Duchess? The Duchess that we're looking after?
Sedora.
Antares hands him the dragon egg, and he thanks her as well.
Him?
Yes, Antares is male. Is he not?
Yes, you said her.
Oh, sorry, him. Sorry, my mistake.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll hand over mine as well.
Okay, so you give him all 5 of the dragon eggs.
Yes. Not much we can do with them.
Perfect. Okay, does anyone do anything else?
Does he know anything about the Duchess?
No, but if anyone in this town was helping the Duchess, it would have been the dragon.
Guess we can check out Lady Manor. Good place to start.
Mm-hmm.
Vacant now.
Roll me investigate.
All right. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Finally, the rolls.
You don't find Miss Yari, Duchess Sidoria in there at all. However, there were signs that somebody else was there, so she might have been there for a short time.
Well,
Sorry, Mario. Your princess is in another castle.
clearly, your journey goes on. A good idea might be to follow where the carriage was going. Perhaps she was spiriting her out.
That's a good point.
If you ever need anything, you know what to do with that.
Let us stop the campaign here. Thanks everyone for joining.
Only a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
it was very nice.
Thanks for running it. It was very enjoyable.
I hope you
Man,
all
I'm so-
enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
So
thank
glad
you.
I'm a rogue.